I'm drama seeking, right? I started drama. I just want attention. Ah! I do want attention.
It is now day 3 of this mess. I'm tired. We're all tired. We all just want to nap and we all just kind of want to go home. But that's just not what's happening. Gabbie Hanna is still on a rampage. Day 3, victim number 5? I can't count. I'm sorry. But yeah, Gabbie Hanna is still going off on one. She's still attacking more people, trying to keep her name on the trending page. So today we're going to be talking about that again. And I think I'm just going to be covering this until it stops, because Gabbie, you need to stop. For the love of God, please. What's crack? It's VangelinaSkov, and today we're going to be talking about Gabbie Hanna and her further attacking of people, harassment of people, and claiming that she is, oh no, wah, the victim. The more videos I do on this situation, the less, what would be the word? The less nice I am? I wouldn't say I was nice in the other videos, but the less nice I am, I'm just getting more and more impatient, I think. So if this goes on for any more days, it's just going to be like day 10. What the Anyway, before we get into that, my hair is a mess. I had my hair in a bun with my fringe up while I was doing my makeup, and I was doing other things while I was doing my makeup. I was in a lecture doing my makeup, and it wasn't even a lecture, it was a tutorial, so I had to participate. And I had my hair like that for an hour, and now, because I have curly, weird hair, it went, you know what? I'm gonna stay in this direction. To the UN human rights. Okay. And I tried to fix it. I tried several hairstyles before needing to sit down to record, and there's just nothing I can do about it. Everything made me look like a potato. That's it. And before we start talking about Gabbie, please subscribe. Actually do it. Thank you so much. I know a lot of people have been subscribing when I've been asking, and I really appreciate it. We're on 38,000 now, so thank you so much. Very much love you all. Very appreciative. If you have not yet subscribed, then please do that. Turn on the notifications. And also, I'm sorry, I know I'm annoying. A couple of people have pointed out that they were unsubscribed from me by YouTube. Rude. First of all, YouTube. Not cool. But also, I've heard this problem a lot, and I don't know why YouTube does that, but it does it to me and it does it to everybody. So just have a double check to see if you are in fact subscribed, because you might not be. And final thing before we talk about Gabbie, I swear this is the last thing, but it is related to Gabbie. I have mentioned before that on Patreon I can be a little bit more open and say what I want to say and not censor myself so much. So you guys asked for it. There will be a podcast episode about Gabbie Hanna, my thoughts on this whole situation. That's not going to be out today. I think it's going to be out tomorrow or the next day. I will update you guys on that, but it will be out, so check out the Patreon if you want to. Link in description, link for everything in description, and probably in a pinned comment as well. Now we can talk about the matter at hand. So let's have a quick recap of events. She has a meltdown, goes after Rachel Oates. Rachel Oates does not respond because the stuff that Gabbie was saying was ridiculous and untrue, but Gabbie continues to call her names, call her a manipulative, narcissistic bitch. I don't want to keep cutting the words every time, calling her a harasser, lots of things, and her fans go after Rachel to report her Instagram until it got taken down because of false reports. It's now back up. After that, Gabbie got bored of Rachel and moved on to Angelika Oles, who did respond in Twitter a lot, but eventually Gabbie did get bored of Angelika as well. And it makes sense considering the day after she went after Angelika, Gabbie woke up to see that she was no longer trending on Twitter, something which we talked about in the previous video was her main aim of doing this whole thing, which she said herself. So seeing as she wasn't trending on Twitter anymore, she started having a go at Oscar Wylde, not the dead writer. Everybody up to speed. Now, after I went to bed, because I'm in a different time zone, she still was going after Oscar Wylde, even though he did nothing. He liked a tweet that said some stuff against her, and she got really offended by that, wanted an apology. They DM'd. He was nice to her because he's not... That's just what people do. They're just generally quite civil when they're mature and stable. And now, seeing as he wasn't mean, Gabbie took this to mean that, oh, you're sorry. You need to apologize publicly. To which Oscar said, I wasn't trying to apologize to you. What? And then Gabbie took this as a sign that it was time for her to continue berating him and harassing him, for absolutely nothing. Now, a very funny part to all of this is that in one of her stories, she said she was talking about somebody and she wasn't going to name who it was, but she tagged Oscar Wilde in it. Now, she claims that she did not tag Oscar Wilde, but she did. She just made the tag really itsy bitsy teeny weeny so you couldn't see it at first glance. But all you have to do is like zoom in and you see it. I got that bit from Def Noodles, so thanks Def Noodles for that one. But anyway, as you can see from Gabbie's Instagram story, she is entirely childish and still seems to think that she's just standing up for herself. She's just defending herself. She's done nothing wrong. Everybody else started this, except she started this. You like to tweet? She said, oh, big bad, no, do that. Everybody must obey me and love me and kiss my feet and tell me how wonderful I am at all times because I have a severe ego problem. But because Gabbie is aware that she can't stay harassing one person for too long or else she won't be trending anymore, Gabbie decided to move on to somebody else. And the person that she is now after is Dominic DeAngelis.
Next up to bat is Dominic DeAngelis. He had to come at me on Twitter, said that I was the worst person he's ever met in LA. So let me tell you about the day I met him.
Now, he said that Gabbie was one of the 3 worst people that he's ever met in LA. And are any of us really surprised? And you know, he's welcome to that opinion, and Gabbie is welcome to defend herself against that. But of course, Gabbie can't just say, hey, you know, that's really unfair. I don't like that you said that about me. She has to go on an entire tantrum. She goes on talking about a game of Smash or Pass that Dominic did, where he said he would pass on Gabbie. And this, again, is a big no-no to Gabbie. Can't say that. So of course she calls him names. And she tweeted out, hey, Dominic, I didn't appreciate the misogynistic, hurtful comments about my personal appearance. I'm not fake like all of you. So when you... She just had her lips done. Like, I'm not against cosmetic procedures at all. Do you? I would get my lips done in a heartbeat if I could afford it. But I'm not fake like all of you, but you have work done. Come on, don't like go after people for stuff that you've done. You can't. Why am I even trying? Why am I trying? Anyway, I'm not fake like all of you, so when you tried to speak to me at a party, I let you know how I feel. Oh, she means fake. She means fake personality-wise. But you said you were playing a character for 6 years. Whatever way you look at the sentence, she's a hypocrite. Anyway, I know people like you aren't used to that, as if Dom could get at me. You dehumanized me in a dirty game of public smash or pass, and then approached me in public, and I confronted you about it instead of pretending it wasn't disgusting and you got offended because I called you short and asked how it felt to be judged by your looks. Then you got mad at me. Now she's going off saying things like he's not fuckable, he's short, he's ugly, he's a piece of shit. But apparently, all he actually said was that Gabbie wasn't his type, which is fair.
Pass! Why would you pass on Gabbie? It's not my type, man.
Gabbie, you're not my type either. I like people who are nice. And I'm really not fond of people with victim complexes that make them lash out at other people and harass them. So not really my type. Now, Gabbie, thinking that nobody can shame her for her appearance, but it's okay for her to do it to other people, tweeted saying, by the way, I'm seeing all your comments saying you don't know who Dominic is. This is the dude who publicly shamed me for my physical appearance because I wasn't enough. And puts up a bad picture of him, you know, implying that, ooh, he said this about me, look at him. And Dominic responded to this saying, you just weren't my type. You were a bully then and now. You proved my point. You should take a break from social media. And you know what? He's right. She is a bully and she should take a break. But sorry, no, never mind. Gabbie's the victim. Right, okay. She can attack whoever she wants and it's okay because she's the victim. I don't like this whole thing of like, she's going on now saying, oh, people can't say bad things about me because I'm neurodivergent. That does not give you an excuse to be a horrible person. Like, I don't know why people need reminding of this so often, but mental illness and neurodivergency, it does mean that you will act in ways sometimes that other people wouldn't, but it is still your responsibility to make sure you're not harming other people. And I would know, I have BPD. That can make me want to do or say things that are bad and could hurt other people, but I don't do them. And at least I try not to do them. And when I do stuff that I regret, I apologize and I take accountability for it. I don't say, oh, it's okay because I have a mental illness. Oh, it's okay because I was the victim in this one situation, or I have this trauma, or these bad things happened to me, so nobody can ever criticize me. Of course you can criticize me. That's not how That's not how things work, Gabbie. You're really driving me insane at this point. Oh dear. Yeah, here's the tweet. The weird behavior is because I'm neurodivergent. I've been called weird my whole life because trying to fit into a neurotypical world is very confusing, especially if you don't know you're not typical. Now, this isn't the only time she said this. She said about other stuff as well, but it's just like, okay, yeah, that does explain some weird behavior. Now that you're aware, it is time to put the work in to not hurt other people. You see the point? Like, it is an explanation, it's not an excuse. I've been saying this about so many different people for so many months now. Can we all just accept that mental illness and neurodivergency and any bad life experiences, they are explanations, they are not excuses. Can we? Thank you. And here's another fun tweet from Gabbie saying, this guy for no reason tweeted something negative about me while it was trending to do so. And I responded, I'm the bully, 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 I'm the bully. She could just remove the first part of that tweet and just stick with I'm the bully, because you are. You keep tweeting negative stuff about other people for no reason. What is that? The cognitive dissonance. I feel like I'm trying to preach to her, even though I know that she's, first of all, not going to watch this. Secondly, doesn't know who I am. And thirdly, even if she knew who I was and watched this, would just disagree because she thinks she can do no wrong, which is absolutely untrue. But I still feel like I'm trying to get through to her. There's hope for every person in humanity. And I want to believe that there's hope for Gabbie, but it seems unlikely. And as an example, here's her last tweet. Before I take a bath and actually log off, this started because I expressed my feelings about a woman who published a book mocking me as constructive criticism. A bunch of people who weren't involved inserted themselves and I defended myself. Still haven't started drama. Good night. So what actually happened was you harassed a woman who made a video about you months ago, who you sent your book to in order for her to review it. She gave you actual constructive criticism, like she does with lots of books, gave you good feedback and was very nice about it, but you called her a manipulative narcissistic bitch, a harasser, claimed she was abusing you. Other people said, hey, maybe don't do that. And you said, you know what, you're a narcissistic bitch too. You're an asshole too. You're not f***able. I am tired. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. Also, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go. And I have a lecture in 7 minutes. So, yay. For people who need an update from my rushing to my lecture yesterday, I got there 2 minutes late, and the professor also got there 2 minutes late, so it was a good win that day, but now I'm gonna try and be there early because I can't count on them being late every single time. Anyway, yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about this. If you don't want to know that, then let me know what your favorite scent of candles is. I don't know, because comments help my engagement. And like I already said, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and check out the Patreon or the memberships. Get the podcast, get bloopers videos, whatever you want, depending on which of those you choose. And you can also follow me on social media. Like, comment, share, and do all the things that I'm supposed to ask you to do at the end of a video. Don't forget to boycott Coca-Cola, and have a nice day. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!